What's up everyone, just want to show you guys the newly finished computer lab, as I call it. I intend to plan on build some case mods and stuff down here, since I want to have a comfortable place and a warm place to make computers and mod computers, since it's freaking cold out in the workshop. Usually there's a lot of mess down here, which we recently just got cleaned up. There was a lot of chairs and stuff, and there was no really room to get around stuff here in the basement, that is the cave. Yeah, well, basically I'm just gonna show you, tell you a little bit around my recently made computer lab or workshop or whatever you guys want to call it. I recently got my hands on this hand on this mod right, which is supposedly to be good to mod stuff and make sure you don't have any statics going on and so on. I'm also beginning to slowly mod the golf bag and put a mini IGX motherboard in it, and probably take the i3 CPU which I have, and then probably also gonna put 8 gigs of RAM over in it, and maybe a 450 or 550 power supply. I don't really have any kind of hardware plans for it, as it's set with the Green Machine low end, but it's probably gonna go up and be something big. I do not know yet. Over here we got some stuff from the golf bag which I haven't really put away, and some old motherboards, a DDR-RAM 400, which is a DDR-RAM 1, and over here we got another motherboard with support for DDR-RAM 400 and DDR-RAM 2 here, and some old graphic cards and so on. I believe this one over here is a APG graphic card, which is from the days I began from, with computer hardware and so on. Was awesome back then. Yeah, what else? Yeah, over here set up some stuff for fans and so on. I know it's not the best position for them, but I needed to get it in place and figure out a way to set them all up, so I knew where to get my parts, since I don't really have any room for that yet, so I will figure out a new way. Down there I have another closet, not a closet, but what you guys want to call it, with some tools, a Dremel, and a screw driving machine, or whatever it's called. Down here we have my hard drive, which is some pretty old hard drive, but some of them still works, hopefully, and some more cables and so on, sorry for that noise. And over here we got my big box from the Cosmos 2, which I also have a lot of other hardware components laying in. Cables and DVD drives and so on. Got some tape, which is already a good thing, some graphing tape, and some more stuff, which is a chaos. This is like my cable chaos thing. I love to get my hands on stuff which doesn't necessarily have any use, but you will always, well, I will always figure out a way to make a mod out of something, or do something out of it. And over here I recently just got my hands on this radio, which radio is more like a I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a unit I do use for my tablet to play radio station on, like Split Infinity Radio and SoundDeck Radio and so on, to have some sound on here when I'm working on, for example, the golf bag or doing something else. Yeah, I can show you a little bit around, just a little. The basement is quite big, but I'm really tall, to have to buck down, like go with my neck a little bit down, since I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is probably the highest place in the basement, and you can definitely tell that I'm almost banging my head up towards the roof. And yeah, I'm like 6.5, not 6.5, but like 6.7 feet tall. That's like 2 meters. So yeah, that's what I have for now. So I began making some more videos about my golf bag and the project and so on. I do plan on what my plans is for it, that is, what my plans is for it, is to cut out this area and then modify the fan up there, get it somewhere up here in the golf bag, so we'll cast that up. Then I will figure out a way to have the motherboard in the middle here, and probably figure out, not probably, but I am gonna get my hands on the PCI Express extender, so I can, if I wanted to, have the graphic card sitting on the back side of the motherboard trill. But yeah, that's basically, yeah, as I said, what I have for now, and hope you guys enjoyed my video, and stay tuned for upcoming videos. Favorite, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Give me some.